Leg.
Really my lead leg in this case, because if I'm in the left guard.
So your lead is blocking his lead?
Yeah.
Okay,
so
keep going.
Bunks out here, pull, keep going, and then I already have it here, so I just really rotate.
Okay, so you drive your core around to his opposite hip, seatbelt his hips, and drag him over you, yeah?
Exactly.
Good throw, alright. John, whichever one you think is the fucking coolest.
So, I get the left out here. I use the left out to get it, grab his hips, and sit down.
Okay, alright.
Fight for position.
Cool,
So,
yeah.
one, off the loose out. Go here. Drop down, grab his knee.
Yeah.
Go down like that.
Okay.
Come over with the foot.
Okay, so if you pull to the outside and you have that much space, and Juan starts to rotate over, show me how you might deal with that kick coming in. Okay? Nice and slow, guys, so that it's really articulated.
I'm pulling up here.
Yep.
I can block his kick over here. Slam it over.
Yeah, perfect.
Come in on.
And can you also show me? The punch comes in, and I'm going to step to the outside of his lead leg. I drop down, and for this one, I go further past his hips, so that when I pull him to the side, he's coming at me. And I jump into his hip a little bit, so it's like a pull-push. And when I catch his hip, I rotate to the ground, causing him to turn away from me, so I can scoop up and get to rear position, and get full, get as close to back control as possible. So again, the first example, this comes in, I step down, I keep range, and I pull this out. And that allows me to kick or to control his leg coming in. It also gives me range so I can do other kicks and stomps that might come out, right? But if I want to try to negate any option for him to be able to attack me in that flow, the punch comes in, I go down, I get further past him, I pull him to jump into his hip. So his base is already broken, he's falling, and I'm going to catch his hip before any of his weight really starts to descend. And I'm going to turn and put him where I want so I can start moving into position. Now I can grind on his face, you know, so bring it around this side.
Yep.
So if I have him here, because I've scooped up, I can grind on his face and start pushing on him with my arms. I can scoop and turn and try to get position, get my hooks in, rotate around his body as much as possible, go into my jiu-jitsu, right? Or I can pull his arm down and start hitting him and try to get him to turn away. And as he turns away, I can keep tightening up and trying to hit with whatever I have available, right? And if he wants to turn into me, if I have this elbow, that still makes it harder for him to defend, right? There's a lot of things he can do to shake that off, but really the goal is when he comes in, I get him good and tight, pull him in, position where he's gonna hit the ground, then I'm gonna scoop up and start taking away his options as quickly as I can. Obviously there's always counters, but that was one of the main parts of the lesson today. Comes in, I'm gonna grab his arm and kneel down low. See how it goes right by his feet? Stay up for just a second, because I wanna show what happens. So after I go to my feet, I'm gonna pull him right in and kick my legs over.
Oh!
So it's like a pulling sweep, right? Now when it happens quickly, it's a little bit different, okay? So the punch comes in, I pull it in, like, boom, I'm right on top, right? Immediately. When it's slow, that transition can feel a little bit clumsy. It feels like the guy's getting away from you. But if it's fast, boom, boom, see how you're kind of more underneath me?
Yeah.
Whereas what you guys were doing, that was letting the guy get away from you a little bit. So you're pulling down, coming here, and then kind of throwing the guy, right?
Yeah.
And then trying to catch up afterwards. Whereas if you pull him in, he's right in your base. And then you're kicking your leg right over him, right? So it comes here, you pull him in, boom, and then you kick over. And see, I'm kind of on top of you. That one wasn't as clean, but I was still, like, I still had you close enough to my center that I could pull you into what I need. So I think that was the situation you guys were in. Remember, don't worry about competition. Just try to find these pickups, yeah? Clean as you can. Yes. Nice. Fuck you, I can do a leg drag too.
I tried to do
the shoulder one where you get the back?
One, but it didn't quite. I'm still throwing you on me.
Sit up taller.
Yeah.
Remember that's a pull bump, not necessarily a pull and move. Nice escape. Cheers, we'll have a good one, huh?
Yeah, thank you.
My pleasure. Bend your knees, yeah, nice. Remember with that arm drag, you gotta pull in and down all the way. You gotta sit. If you just go in here, it's gotta have the shoulder bump and then turn and throw.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you want the full takedown in one go, you wanna squat deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, see how he can't help but end up on his, like he can't help but go like fuck. And then you put him where you want him. That's right, go like fuck. That's the technical description. Is that shoulder throw that we were like, it's not actually that, but you could do that too.
Oh.
Remember we were talking about it? You're like, is it like this? I was like, no, you kind of just do this, but that works too.
But no, I did this. No.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
You had to